What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. In this video, we're going to talk about multiple different checks here going out to millions of Americans, some of them starting here this week. That's right. These are inflation relief checks, property tax rebate checks, stimulus checks, multiple different type of checks that are going out here, and some you might not even know about here. And again, I'll show this to you here right here directly on the screen so you can read it here for yourself. And right now here in this year, there's about 32 or 33 different states here that have already approved state stimulus checks, property tax rebate checks, inflation relief checks, and have lowered their taxes here. There could be more, some here this year, as there's still time here left this year. And there's going to almost surely be some here next year as well. Okay, this money is coming from one of two main areas. Okay, number one is that last year, actually, there was $350 billion sent out to all the states from the American Rescue Plan. This was the third stimulus check package. Went out to all the states. All the states got billions of dollars. Okay, the larger states got close to $10 billion, okay? And not a single state has spent all that money yet. And the other area where this money is coming from is state surplus money. State surplus money, okay? So every single state right now is flush with cash. So is the federal government as well, because unemployment is at a historic low. So unemployment has been hovering around the 3.5 to 3.6% rate, unemployment rate. Okay, this is at around a 50-year low. Okay, so this means more people have gone back to work. So this means that states and the federal government are bringing in more tax dollars. Okay, even the states that don't have any state income tax, like Florida and Texas, are still have over $20 billion of surplus money. They're still bringing in money from like sales taxes and property taxes and stuff like that. So people are just spending more money, and really a lot of people have gone back to work just because they kind of have to because of inflation, how bad it is. California, when their new fiscal year ticked over here, I'll show you. You can see here, this was back from May. California announces record $97.5 billion surplus. And they haven't really told us how much the surplus is since then. That's for California. Texas has a $27 billion surplus as of July, and Texas doesn't even have a state income tax. This is surplus. This means extra money after they have paid all of their budget for the year. And this does not even count the money that they got from the stimulus money from the last package, which is extra money besides this. Okay, this is extra money in addition to this. Okay, Florida Florida announced here in July that they had almost $22 billion surplus as well. Again, just since July, which means they really have more money than that. Plus, they have almost all their stimulus money as well. They've sent out some stimulus checks to some teachers and some first responders here. In fact, a couple different times, but mostly it was a small amount of people. Really, the amount that they sent out was really just about the interest that they had in the bank that they spent there. So they really have like almost $10 billion in stimulus money alone. So hopefully now that Florida has had the massive hurricane come through there, hopefully Florida will send out a state stimulus check to help out with the millions of people that are dealing with the property damage and the massive damage here that they're dealing with, because they have billions and billions of dollars of extra money, and people could really use it, especially in Florida and the states above Florida that have dealt with the hurricane damage now. Okay, but let me show you some states that are going to be sending out checks here starting this week and throughout this month. And I'll show you here directly here on the screen. Take a look. And also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. This way you won't miss out on our new videos that come out here on a daily basis. It's completely free. You click the subscribe button down below and then the bell icon that appears after you subscribe. This way you won't miss out on new videos. Remember, new videos come out here on our YouTube channel every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also hit the like button for us. Part of my mission is to let you guys know about what's going on here in our country, these different type of checks. Sometimes there's rent assistance, mortgage assistance, utility assistance, SNAP and food stamp raises, student loan forgiveness, a lot of federal programs as well, and a lot of different things that a lot of people don't know about. Yeah, so here, take a look. Okay, so here's the first one. This is just the first one. California's inflation relief payments, really a stimulus check, starts going out this week. This week, here's what to know. This is going out for over 20 million people. I think it's over 23 million people. Here's the details of this. Eligible Californians will receive between $200 and $1,050. Yeah, so here's the details. You can see this is directly from NBC Bay Area, California. Millions of Californians can look forward to some relief this month thanks to the middle class tax refund that was approved by lawmakers in June. Eligible Californians will receive 200 to 1,050 depending on your tax filing status and income beginning in October. When will the first payments be dispersed? Californians who received the previous stimulus check, the Golden State stimulus check in 2021, via direct deposit, will be the first to receive the check. The first round of payments are expected to go out between October 7th and October 25th. So October 7th here, this week, the first checks are going to start going out via direct deposit. Via direct deposit. Let me know in the comment section if and when you start receiving your check. If you're one of the first people to get it, they will start going out October 7th this week via direct deposit to millions of people. You'll see that right here on the screen, according to the California Franchise Tax Board. The second round of direct deposits are slated between October 28th and November 14th, with 90% of deposits occurring in October. So they're expecting 90% of the deposits or checks, direct deposits, to go out here this month. So probably 20 million checks. I assume those are direct deposits because I think that paper checks and the snail mail probably takes longer. Californians who filed their taxes online and received a refund via direct deposit can expect this latest payment the same way. Those who filed a paper tax return or received a refund by check will receive the payment via a debit card in the mail. So please be very careful with those. A lot of people end up throwing those away. They think they're junk mail. They're not sure what they are. They don't even open them and they throw them away. They just, yeah, be very careful with those. So, yeah, be very, very careful with those. The debit cards will be mailed between October 25th and December 10th for those who received the previous Golden State stimulus check. The remainder of eligible Californians who did not receive a previous stimulus payment will receive a debit card by January 15th. The way it works here, if you make less than $150,000, you're going to basically get a check of it's $350 per person up to $1,050. So this is for joint filers here. So you can see here, a joint filer is going to get $700. If you have a dependent or a child, you can get up to $1,050. If we go down here to head of household, again, you're a single person. If you have any dependents, you can get $350 per dependent. Other individuals, $350 per person. Again, with children, $350, you can get up to $1,050. If you have two children, again, it's $350 per person, up to $1,050. Okay. If you make more than $75,000, then your check will be reduced here. As you can see, it's $250 per person if you make between 75 and 125,000. If you make between 125,000 and 250, then it's $200. Probably not a lot of people are going to be in that income bracket. Next up, we have 9 more huge direct payments up to $3,200 going out here in October as well. See if you're eligible. Here's the details on this. 9 relief payments are set to go out this month, worth up to $3,200 to help residents combat a year of record high inflation. States across the nation have approved relief packages, including rebates, stimulus checks, and tax credits. Alaska is among the states to provide relief payments, sending their residents a combined check of $3,200. Those are going out, or you've already gotten them. If you're from Alaska, let me know in the comment section. It was like around 1 million people. That's why the California one's so big, just because it's like 23 million people, where like Alaska, I think, was around 1 million. Delaware and Hawaii have already begun sending $300 direct payments to their residents. Let me know if you're from either of those states and you're receiving your $300 direct payments for those states. Illinois has begun sending their direct relief payments worth up to $300 starting September 12th. There's also an additional tax rebate check for property tax owners there as well. Meanwhile, the tax rebate checks in Maine will be sent out till the end of the year, worth $850 for individuals and $1,700 for an average family or for a married couple in the state of Maine. Most people in Maine probably should have gotten those by now, but maybe they're still sending some of those out. The state of New York also provides residents relief through a child tax credit of up to $270. New York also had a $2 billion 1-year program that was a property tax rebate that went out here a few months ago as well. That was for $2 billion. I think most people in New York got that here as well. That was worth $2 billion in total for the state of New York. But they also have a child tax credit of up to $270 on the state level. A lot of states have child tax credits on the state level as well. So I cover that from time to time. So stay on the lookout for that as well. But if you're in New York, make sure to file your taxes and claim that on the state level, state taxes. Child tax rebates of up to $750 will be sent out to Rhode Islanders starting in October. That's a good amount there. Again, you got to file state taxes to claim that. Virginians can also expect a tax rebate of up to $500 for eligible residents as well. That's if you have a tax liability in the state of Virginia. I think that's for like 3 million people, if I recall correctly. Those are going out here this month. Yep, let me know if you've received that yet. I'm not sure if those are going out here. And then California are going to be starting here this week up to $1,050. Basically, if you're 3 people, $350 each. Another really big one here is going to be the $10,000 to $20,000 of student loan debt forgiveness, which is a federal program for over 40 million Americans. This was passed by presidential executive order. And this, again, 40 million people. This is a massive stimulus program that was passed by presidential executive order. Some Republicans are trying to challenge this. There has been some lawsuits. You can see here 6 GOP, aka Republican-led states, sue the Biden administration over student loan forgiveness plan. The Biden administration has had to make some tweaks to the plan. They've actually had to exclude about 700,000 people that had private slash federal student loans, and they had to make some tweaks to the wording that said you're not forced to take the student loan forgiveness, which is crazy enough. But that is supposed to start here in October, with the applications supposed to start here this month as well. So I will keep you up to date here with that on our channel as well. It's a massive, massive program for over 40 million Americans. So God bless you if you're getting that. There's another way to help out people. So I will keep you up to date here with all of this and even new stuff that comes out here, because more states could do this, more stuff on the federal level could happen, more stimulus checks on the federal level could happen. If you look at all this stuff, really, we've had 3 stimulus checks, we've had paycheck protection program, we've had mortgage assistance, rent assistance, utility assistance. We've had so many different programs here. And the student loan forgiveness literally is just happening now for over 40 million Americans. Some people thought that would never happen, and it's literally happening right now. So that's $10,000 to $20,000 per person. Who knows what program might be next? You let me know your thoughts here. Will there be other types of debt forgiveness here in the future? That's a very real possibility. Some people are saying that medical debt forgiveness might be next. There could be mortgage debt forgiveness, credit card debt forgiveness. People thought that student debt forgiveness would never happen, and now it's literally happening. So I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. So make sure to subscribe down below to our YouTube channel. As I said, it's completely free to do so. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will keep you up to date here. You can click here to watch my newest video next. And here is my newest video about Social Security raises and a possible $2,400 raise to Social Security. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.